So let's start. Now, I would like to say a big thank you to these students. Harvard is the first one to submit the homework for this week. Harvard, followed by Zixuan, followed by Enlak, followed by Kaden, and followed by Andrea. Aaron, you just submitted your homework just before the tutorial, all right? Which is fine, but at least you submitted. The rest of you, all right? So if you have not submitted, please make sure you submit next week's homework. Okay, it will help me a lot if you could submit before that, like one day before. If you can submit by Thursday, if really cannot, try your best to submit an hour before the tutorial starts, because I need to regenerate the report when you submit late, right? And then it's harder for me to analyze the common errors. Okay, so and subsequently, if anybody really consistently refuse to submit your homework, then I will have no I will have to call your parents, which I don't enjoy doing that. Will very much prefer to call your parents to say, oh, your child has been participating actively during the tutorial lesson, rather than to say, oh, your child has not been submitting homework. All right. So of course, but if you're really busy that week, you really can't find time to do it, all right, please let me know, all right, through the chat. Okay. But it should not be a consistent thing that you're not submitting work, because if you don't submit work in advance, then it's harder for you to learn. And then it's your hard-earned parents' money that you're paying. All right. Let's start. Okay, so I will skip the rules and skip this. Okay, question 1. Right, so this one, just a minute. Oh, hang on. Participant. Okay. Can I check, Andrea, is this your first lesson with me? Can you type into the chat? Oh, okay, I see. All right. Welcome, Miss Ivy. Okay, let me just tick off your name. Okay, so for the sake of Andrea, just quick refresh. Okay, for my class rule, very simple. Anything that you don't understand, please type into the chat. All right, I'll be asking a lot of questions through the chat. So do not worry about giving me the wrong answer. All right, at least you try. So if you need to go toilet, get a glass of water, just type into the chat, I'm going toilet. Then when you're back, just type I'm back. So don't need to ask for permission, but you just type into the chat to inform me. Okay? So if I'm going too fast or too slow, feel free to type into the chat. There is no stupid answer in my class. All answers are respected. Okay, so we learn from each other's mistakes. All right, question 1. Let me open up the Excel file with all your answers. Question 1, those of you who have submitted all of, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 responses, all correct. All right, so, but I also have people who have not submitted homework. All right, so those who did not submit the homework, let me see. Can I have Chloe? Chloe, what's your answer? And Kaden, what's your answer? Kieran as well. Sheena as well. You have not submitted your homework. Can you type your answer into the chat right now? Okay, Sheena, Kieran, Kaden, and let me see, Chloe as well. All right, thank you, Kieran. Kaden, you have submitted, just a minute. I'm sorry, all right. Your name is hidden. Okay, Kaden, I got your answer. Thank you. Okay, so those of you who have just given me the answers in the chat, well done, all correct. So this one is a very easy question for everyone, so I don't want to waste too much time explaining this. All right, so non-luminous object. So light basically is reflected lah. Okay, from the non-luminous object into the eye. Always remember, if you have an eye, light will go into the eyes. All right, not the other way around, unless you're Superman, that your eyes can give out red light. That's Superman. We are not Superman. We are human beings. Okay, so light must enter our eyes. Okay, question 2. These are the students who have submitted wrongly. All right, so which means that you have not memorized the memory aid I have given to you. Okay, so this is the memory aid for those who have just joined, like Andrea just joined today. There are 3 types of mirror. Plain mirror means the flat mirror. Convex mirror, all right, that means it's a bit protruding out. And then you have a concave mirror. like the inside of a spoon. Okay, where the food is touching, that part of the spoon is concave mirror. So 3 types of mirrors. Then the pink color ones are the memory aid. Memory aid means helping you to memorize more easily. So the memory aid to help you memorize is love same size, love smaller size, love bigger size. All right. So what does a love mean? L-U-V, is it L-O-V-E? Is L-U-V. L stands for laterally inverted. U stands for upright. V stands for virtual. Okay. So virtual means it's not real. Like you cannot see on, you cannot be captured on the screen. If it's real, it can be captured on the screen. If it's virtual, means it's not real. You cannot capture it on the screen. Okay, so same size means the image is the same size. Smaller, of course, means the image is smaller size, or you can say diminished. All right, diminished is smaller size. Then love bigger means concave mirror. The image is laterally inverted. The image is upright. The image is virtual, and the image is bigger size. So it's a magnified image. Or it could be also another memory aid is RID, real inverted diminished, RID. All right, then what is the difference? When do you use love bigger? When do you use RID, like read, get rid or something? The read is when it, love bigger is for if your object is close to the mirror. All right, if the real object is close to the mirror, but if your real object is very far from the mirror, then it's RID, real inverted diminished. Okay, so these are the examples of convex mirror, examples of concave mirror. So the question asked for convex mirror. So to memorize my memory aid, right, you just remember plane mirror is the easiest to teach. Your teacher will definitely teach you plane mirror. Then can you memorize it by convex first and concave? Shorter word, then longer word. Convex is a shorter word. Concave is a longer word. All right, so you will then memorize love same size, love smaller size, love bigger size. All right, so this is what I mean. So you see, here I have plane mirror. Then I have concave or convex. Which one should I memorize first? Concave or convex? Shorter word, right? So the shorter word is which one? Convex or concave? Can y'all type into the chat? All right, thank you, Harvard. Convex or concave, which is a shorter word, of course, is convex. Then you have concave. Concave is a longer word, right? One more letter. So all these are talking about mirror. So 3 types of mirror in your syllabus. All right, then the memory aid to help you memorize. This one is LUV, same size. LUV, smaller size. LUV, bigger size. Did I say bigger or, okay, I just want to use big. I was wondering whether I use bigger or larger. It means the same thing. Okay, so do you want convex mirror? So love smaller. All right, so since you are talking about love smaller, L is laterally inverted, U is upright, V is virtual. All right, so the word inverted is definitely wrong already. Inverted is wrong. So straight away, B and D is wrong because it should be upright. All right, then smaller, here, right, smaller size. So upright and smaller size. So answer is C. Bigger is wrong. So answer is C. All right, so these 3 students who got it wrong, it means you have not memorized the memory aid. I have already given you the memory aid to help you memorize. So love same size, love smaller size for the shorter word, love bigger size for the longer word. Is everybody crystal clear on how to memorize? All right, I'm teaching you the correct way to, I mean, this is not the only correct way. Most school teachers will, I mean, some school teachers will help you to find easy ways to memorize. Some school teachers will say you just go and memorize on your own. You think of a method yourself. All right. And Miss Ivy now has come up with a way to help you memorize, but you can also come up with your own way. My way is not the only way, but hopefully it helps all of you. So is everybody clear? Love same size, love smaller size, love bigger size. For plain, convex, concave. Okay, question 3. Now, the reason why matters to expand. So can those of you who have not submitted your homework, can you type your answer into the chat? So for Aaron, Andrea, Caden, Enlak, Zixuan, and Harvard, I have your answers in front of me already. So the rest of you, give me your answer for question 3 quickly, because you have not done your homework. Thank you, Kiran. The rest, Chloe, Sheena, Kate, Caden have already, and then, okay. So for this question, Chloe, take note. This is the animation. So this is a solid, this is also a solid. So both are solid lah. Okay. But here is solid. Before I heat it, the red color ones is the particles in the solid when heated. All right. So when I heat up a substance, when I heat up a piece of metal, the particles inside will gain energy. All right. So they will gain energy from the Bunsen burner, and the particles will vibrate faster. So you can see the red color particles vibrating faster. So when they vibrate faster, that means the space between the particles will be a greater distance. All right, there's more space in between the particles. That's why the space that is taken up will be bigger space. This is a smaller volume, all right? Then when you heat up, the metal will expand to take up a bigger volume. Can you see a bigger volume here? All right, so if I were to draw it in black, so this is the space taken up by the, okay, if I try to draw so that, yeah, something like that. And then when I heat it up, this is an amount of space. Can you see there is a bigger space? All right, bigger space needed. All right, that means bigger volume. All right, but it's the same number of particles. You see 9 blue particles and 9 red particles. And the size of the particles is the same. All right, it doesn't mean the particle growth factor. It's nonsense. All right, particles don't become fat, particles don't become thin. Okay, so size of the particle remains the same. So the only thing that is changed is here is the distance. All right, the distance between the particles will go up. Okay, so the distance between the particles increases. There's more space in between the particles. Is everybody clear? All right. Okay, no worries. Thank you for explaining, Sheena. Right, so therefore the answer is increase of the space. There's more space between the particles. So answer is C. Is everybody clear? If you don't understand anything, please don't worry. Just type into the chat, I don't understand. I will not be angry. Even if you're the only one who doesn't understand, I'll be very happy to help you. So do not keep quiet if you do not understand, because then you are wasting your parents' money, okay? Let's move on. If you need me to go back to the previous question, just tell me, I don't understand. You can go back again. It's okay. Right, question 4. You see so many red color. Red color means wrong. The green color means correct. You look at this one. The answer is obviously D. But how to get D? Okay. I am very surprised that you all have not remembered these basic things. Okay. So please pay attention. This is a standard question. Okay. So over here, the following graph shows the variation in temperature. All right. Variation means the change in temperature of a material as it is heated. It means the material is heated. So which part shows that the material is boiling? Now, first of all, there are 3 slopes here. So let me highlight the slopes. Okay, slope, slope, slope. Do you see there are 3 slopes? All right. So these 3 slopes, right? Therefore, this one will be solid, liquid. Okay, maybe I'll spell it out because to make it very clear for everyone. So this is solid. This is liquid. So this is a solid, just now solid slope, liquid slope, and a gaseous slope. So everybody clear so far? Solid slope, liquid slope, gas slope. Okay, then let's go for horizontal line. These two horizontal line. So this horizontal line will be a mixture of solid and liquid. It's very simple, very easy, boys and girls.